Hey guys, how you doing? It's Mr. Fuzzy Lego. Welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate minifigure video. And today I'm here with the other 4 characters from the Super Smash Bros. Wii U game, as well as a little melee character. But I got number 58, Bowser Jr., number 55, Pac-Man, number 57, Shulk, and number 18, Dr. Mario, because I couldn't really find a good, a greater place to put him, and he was included in Smash 4. Because. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with actually Dr. Mario, because he is the earliest to join the series. So come on, my friends. So first off is Dr. Mario, who is kind of tall. Okay, here he is. Moving everyone out of the way. I don't want to hurt anything. We're gonna come to the camera because it's kind of tight over here, actually, to show you my Dr. Mario. There we go. Okay, so Dr. Mario marks the first time, the first figure of this series that I started making a lot of three-dimensional elements out of paper, because this looks really good. This looks really good, from the fronts and stuff. You can see all the pockets are three-dimensional. It just looks really nice and pretty, and I really wanted to use them on a lot of other, a lot more figures. So it does have a three-dimensional coat on the front and back, and I think that it looks really nice and pretty and awesome. The shoes are pretty simple as well. They're just short legs with some gray and some boots and stuff. So the head sculpt is another thing that was brand new for this build, and I think I got it looking pretty nice to Mario, and his hair sculpt and everything, and it looks pretty good. There's the back of Dr. Mario. Of course, these don't match because it wasn't long enough, but I did finish it, the paint of it, so it does sort of match. But yeah, I really don't know what else to say besides white, simple arms. No pill for him, honestly, and no ear detail as well. Actually, I'm going to do a quick comparison to Mario, the normal Mario, who does look really different. Who does look different from him. So here's the normal Mario that I made that I am going to remake later, because I probably should for a third Mario, because it'll be really cool. So as you can see, the head sculpts, this one's a bit more round, this one's more of a, oh gosh, this one is more of a triangle, as you can see, it's more shaped at the front, whereas this one is just more round, like an actual cheek. So which head do you think looks better? I honestly think that with some tweaks, Dr. Mario's head could look better, but they both look really cool. So those are Mario and Dr. Mario, or really just Dr. Mario. So the next figure to join the Super Smash Bros. Series would be Pac-Man at number 55, revealed at E3 2014. I specifically remember people telling me to make Pac-Man because it was, he has just been announced. I was like, oh hey, Pac-Man's not in the game. But then I watched E3 and oh yeah, Pac-Man is in the game. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, this is literally the same figure that I carried over from, I made a Pac-Man before this, before Smash Brothers was announced, and this is the same one from that version. I literally didn't change anything on it. So, the ears are sculpted, the eyes are sculpted. Well, not the eyes are sculpted, and they kind of look off too, but that's kind of an issue. But it still looks really cool. I have a brand new yellow, so I could repaint it, and yeah, Pac-Man. It's pretty simple. And next character is Shulk, who's going to take a little bit of time to go through because there's a lot of detail on Shulk. So, first of all, I'm probably going to remove the Monado just so it's not out of the way, so I'll get that out of the way first. The actual blade itself is a piece of cardboard that I actually use a hole puncher to cut in the middle because hole punchers are amazing. And that's just to get the middle part. I painted all that up, all the blues and stuff. And this does come off. It's really fragile too, as you can see. It's just glued onto a normal Lego rod, so Mr. Shulk can hold it. I know that there do exist really cool 3D printed Monados, but I like my custom one. Yeah. Alright, so here is Shulk. So I'm going to start at the bottom of the legs down here. So his legs, or his pants, are just like Little Macs actually, where they're kind of sculpted onto it to make it look more bigger and baggier, and I think it looks really cool. And you can see all the brown stuff. That was really difficult to paint, all the brown little lines and circles and stuff. And yeah, what else on the torso is special? Really nothing. On the legs, all the detail it's painted on is pretty cool. So now moving on to the jacket, which is a three-dimensional jacket, and it is painted in a red, and then I dabbed it in a pink color so that it looked like that. So it looks pretty cool, and I got all these bits are sculpted on. I think they look okay. And then the arms. Actually, the first version that I made Shulk, I literally didn't include any arm detail whatsoever. So I had to go back and actually do all the arm because I was like, oh yeah, Shulk doesn't have any arm detail. Then I had to look closer and I realized, oh yeah, he has a lot of it, so I had to do all of those. And it doesn't look that bad, honestly. So now the biggest part is the hairpiece, which is literally sculpted onto a Luke Skywalker hairpiece because it looks really cool for Shulk. Just a bit sculpted onto the front so that it kind of caves over his hair. I honestly thought this kind of looked bad, but apparently people think it looks really accurate, so I'm definitely happy with it. And the reason I thought it looked bad is I thought it was too big, but apparently not. But anyway, his head is the Obi-Wan Kenobi head that we have been getting for a few years. I'm probably going to make an anime eye for him, anime eyes for him at one point, but for now that's what I use, and then he has the alternate expression on the back for better reference. So, yeah, that is Shulk, and he looks really cool from the Xenoblade Chronicles series, obviously. So the last minifigure, too, is Bowser Jr., and a bit of some, basically some, what is this, a backstory. I remember, like, the ESRB leak was 2014 and whatnot. Bowser Jr. seemed like such a weird inclusion to me. I don't know why, but I never ended up really liking him when it was first revealed, like, in the leak. But then I actually, like, saw the reveal trailer and I played it when the game came out, and it was like, bro, this is actually a really cool character. I like how unique he is and his, his little clown car. So I'm actually going to go over that first. The clown car is literally this piece, which I've actually been using the last 5 years, actually, for clown cars. So I know it doesn't have propellers on the bottom, but this looks pretty cool, even with it, and the lips are painted on, it's, like, sculpted and whatnot. So those look really cool. The inside is really bad, but, you know, there it is. So now for the actual figure itself. Oh gosh, it's falling over. So the headpiece actually came from last year's Bowser Jr., but just a really nice repaint and some areas. So this is the same one that I made for the Partners in Time collaboration I did with PSI Duck. But then like I just said, I repainted it to make the red, orange, and whatnot. So yeah, the bib is also a new piece that I painted earlier this year, which looks kind of cool, like in the crayon effect, how I did it. Oh, whoa, whoa. And his legs are little, those pieces, because they look really cool for Bowser Jr. feet. And then the shell is the biggest part. That's a 2x, like a dish that I sculpted onto, and the bib is on that side. And also he has some arms, so they move around too. So I don't know if I actually showed him in the clown car, but this is what he looks like in the clown car as well. It's kind of, you're gonna have to have the arms to be a certain angle so that he can fit in perfectly. So here is Bowser Jr. in his clown car. So here's like a quick comparison next to the king of Koopas, Bowser, and his father and son. So yeah, this is just a little comparison between the two. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just a quick comparison. Okay, we're done. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and move these characters out of the way. This video is like 7 minutes long. I didn't want it to be this long, but it's over now. So thank you so much for watching. If you did, make sure you comment down below which of these you liked, and I will see you all in the next video. So see you guys later.